Today on the UOFanatic Podcast, we will take a deep dive into the Bourne Stuntacular stunt show at Universal Studios, Florida. First, a little news, and then after, a bonus surprise from the past.
Hello? This is Jonah Jameson. Roger, over. Is this thing on?
My name is Angus, and I am a UOFanatic. Welcome to the show. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a review on your platform of choice by searching UOFanatic, also on YouTube. Follow along and continue the conversation at UOFanaticPod on Twitter as well. We have a little bit of news worth covering. Happy St. Patrick's Day. May I suggest celebrating at none other than Finnegan's? Too soon? I'm sorry, but just in case you aren't clued in on the joke, Finnegan's is closed until late this year, and none of us regulars are okay with it. We have the closure of the Lost Continent's All Hallows Eve location, and I can't help but feel demolition of the entire land is imminent. Get your final reservations for Mythos if you can. This loss is really going to hurt me. But the good news is All Hallows Eve has taken over the former Ocean Trader Market at Port of Entry and now serves as Islands of Adventure, year-round Halloween and HHN merchandise hub. The store picked up a couple of extra syllables and it's now called the All Hallows Eve, the Lost Emporium. Speaking of HHN, Universal Orlando launched hype for the 35th edition of Halloween Horror Nights. They unveiled a striking logo, and it has been announced that Friday at MegaCon Orlando, a special panel behind the screens crafting 35 years of fear is set for March 21st at 10:30 a.m., featuring creators of haunted houses, scare zones, and shows. We're probably going to get some kind of an announcement at that time, so let the hype resume. All right, now let's dive in. The Bourne Stuntacular is located in the Hollywood area of Universal Studios, Florida. It is housed within an Art Deco-style office building that previously served as the venue for the Terminator 2 3D attraction. Following the closure of Terminator 2, guests have been waiting for a new large-scale stunt show to fill the gap in live entertainment at the resort. Before the official grand opening, the attraction began technical rehearsals on June 14, 2020. The show is noted for being the theme park industry's first new attraction to premiere post-quarantine, following the COVID-19 pandemic lockdowns, a time we are all still trying to forget. Before its premiere, the show's performers and technicians underwent more than 8 months of rigorous training and rehearsal with leading stunt experts to master the production's complex maneuvers and advanced technical systems. To ensure the show remained faithful to the film franchise, Universal's entertainment and creative teams worked closely with original filmmakers and producers, including Frank Marshall. Additionally, actress Julia Stiles reprised her role as Nikki Parsons, specifically for the attraction's briefing segments. The attraction has been recognized for its technical mastery, winning Outstanding Visual Effects in a Special Venue project at the 19th Annual Visual Effects Society Awards for its seamless blend of live stunts and photorealistic 9K digital environments. Before we get into the general information of the show, I'd like to mention that maybe the facade for the attraction might be a little too good, a little too themed, a little too hard to notice. Recently, they started putting people out in the streets like barkers, letting you know a show would be starting soon. T2 did have the same issue, and it just looks like a storefront. Diagon Alley is at least supposed to be hidden, so here it's hidden in plain sight. I hope that doesn't cause any drastic reactions, honestly, but anyway. There is no minimum height requirement for this attraction. However, a parental advisory is in place due to the show's intense nature, which includes brutal simulated violence and loud effects that may be frightening for children. The show features extremely loud gunfire, explosions, fire, and smoke, which may be distressing for guests with sensitive hearing or combat-related PTSD. Because of the massive immersive screens and shifting digital perspectives, the show can cause motion sickness, dizziness, or disorientation, even though the seats remain stationary. The theater seats approximately 700 guests. For those who want the best view of the close quarters fight choreography, sitting in the front rows are recommended. However, sitting toward the middle or back provides a superior vantage point to appreciate the full scale of the LED screen. The theater is fully wheelchair and ECV accessible, allowing guests to remain in their mobility devices during the performance in designated areas. Assistive listening, video captioning, and scripts in Braille or large print are available upon request. American Sign Language interpretation is also available for select performance if requested 14 days in advance. Requests should be sent via email to signlanguageservices@universalorlando.com. Universal Express Pass is accepted for priority seating. On busy days, it is recommended to arrive 15 to 30 minutes before the scheduled performance. Performances typically run hourly, often beginning either at 11 a.m. or 11:15 a.m. and continue through the late afternoon. Because the show relies on complex automated systems and real-time rendering, it is prone to technical delays or brief pauses during a performance. The Bourne Stuntacular is a hybrid media attraction that seamlessly merges live stunt performances with advanced digital technology to blur the line between physical reality and cinema. The primary backdrop is a massive 3,640 square foot LED screen, 130 feet wide and 28 feet tall. It provides high contrast, ultra vivid visuals that remain sharp even when intense stage lighting or fire effects are active. The digital environments were created using Unreal Engine, allowing for a 9K resolution image rendered at 60 frames per second. Using a game engine was critical because it allowed technicians to adjust digital camera movements and layouts in real time to match the physical movement of automated set pieces on stage. To manage the massive resolution, the image is split into 3 sections, rendered individually, and then stitched back together in real time to prevent visual stutter during high action sequences. Beneath the stage is a 20-foot wide, 20-foot tall lift system. It's capable of independently raising and lowering 2 full-size vehicles from 7 feet below the stage and rotating them 280 degrees to simulate high-speed drifting and cornering. The production features 8 moving set pieces, including a telescoping tower, a high-rise apartment facade, and a grand mansion entrance. These are managed by an automated vehicle tracking system that synchronizes their position with a digital backdrop and projection mapping. Advanced projection mapping works alongside the screen to project pinpoint, accurate images on top of physical moving set pieces to enhance the 3D illusion. The show utilizes fire, smoke, and wind to ground the digital imagery. This includes 20-foot flames and powerful gusts of wind from overhead fans to simulate a helicopter traveling overhead. The sound design includes loud gunfire accompanied by pings that appear to hit physical set pieces, creating a 360-degree auditory experience. A highlight of the show's technical mastery is a motorcycle chase where the live performer and the digital screen both modulate speed into slow motion simultaneously, requiring the actor to hold high-tension physical poses while the system modulates the visual speed. All right, let's focus on the experience. As guests enter the attraction building, the queue serves as a tribute to the Bourne film franchise, featuring images, clips, and authentic props, including the Mini Cooper from the Bourne Identity and the motorcycle from the Bourne Ultimatum. Before entering the theater, visitors pass through a security scanner into a mission headquarters where they are briefed by Nikki Parsons. Guests are cast as situation analysts, tasked with tracking Jason Bourne through a prototype enhanced virtual surveillance room to ensure he is not captured by rogue agents. The show follows an original storyline where Jason Bourne travels across 3 continents, Tangier, Washington, D.C., and Dubai to uncover the secrets of the mysterious Project Rubicon. Something of note that I like to think is an Easter egg honoring the previous Terminator 2 attraction. Nikki Parsons states that she does not want to see Jason Bourne terminated with extreme prejudice. This line is echoed on the storyline with the antagonist, Secretary Collins, also intends to terminate the spy with extreme prejudice. Bourne engages in bare-knuckle fistfights situated in Tangier. At one point, a physical tower prop rotates in perfect synchronization with the digital screen to simulate a shifting cinematic perspective. During a high-speed chase, both the live performance and the digital background simultaneously transition into slow motion, as we were talking about before, requiring the actor to hold a high-tension physical pose while maintaining the illusion of movement. Bourne battles operatives in a warehouse, at one point swinging over the audience on a wrecking ball. The finale takes place among Dubai skyscrapers, featuring Bourne dangling from a helicopter, a 22-foot free fall from a building facade, and a high-speed desert car chase, ending in a massive explosion. The show is designed to be accessible to all guests. It is a jaw-dropping experience, regardless of the familiarity with the franchise. The 6-minute briefing explains Bourne's backstory or false identity, enhanced operatives' restored memories, and betrayal. All an average guest needs to understand is that Bourne is on the run, he is dangerous, and we're about to see why. The plot itself is a classic government spy uncovers insider treachery story that is very easy to follow. Many people I've spoken with who are not fans of the movies or had never even seen them found the show to be a must-see and one of the best things in the park solely due to these effects. And I am one of those people, by the way. I've never seen one of these movies. And I assure you, when you see people watch this attraction for the first time, you will see them gasp because the integration of reality and these screens is so well done. It's just absolutely fantastic if you've never seen it. I'm sure fans of the franchise may find the experience extra awesome because of the specific references and connective tissue provided by Julia Stiles' appearance, but it's definitely not necessary. The action begins with Bourne street fighting to earn cash undetected. He is pursued by operatives across rooftops and engaged in parkour. During this sequence, Director Dixon attempts to earn his trust via a phone call, but Bourne remains focused on his mission to expose Rubicon. A key highlight involves a physical tower prop that rotates in perfect synchronization with the shifting digital background to simulate a circling camera angle as Bourne scales it while dodging bullets. This is one of those moments usually that the first thing you see where people just absolutely are blown away. I still am amazed by it every time I see it. Bourne travels to Virginia, Washington, D.C. to infiltrate the suburban home of the Secretary Collins to steal classified details about Project Rubicon. This leads to a high-speed motorcycle chase throughout the streets where Bourne leaps from his bike to hang from a lamppost to evade police and agents. This is that sequence where the digital screen and the actor both transition into slow motion, requiring the performer to do that high-tension physical pose. While the screen continues to move, he's later tracked to a warehouse where he engages in hand-to-hand combat and eventually escapes by swinging over the audience on a wrecking ball. For the finale, Bourne breaks into Colin's high-rise Dubai apartment where he fights off an operative, at one point being dunked into a digital deck pool before leaping from balcony to hang from a flying helicopter. Bourne drops from the helicopter into a moving vehicle to engage in final battle with the CIA operative. As the chase enters the tunnel, Bourne's vehicle is forced off of the cliff in a massive fiery explosion. However, just as the CIA believes he has been defeated, Bourne is seen escaping via parachute, remaining off the grid but successful in his mission to eventually expose the project. Let's talk about some of the notable physical stunts and feats. The production features two significant free falls into pits that open in the stage, with the most notably being a 22-foot drop from the Dubai building facade. Performers execute bare-knuckle fisticuffs and gun battles using authentically ear-popping automatic weapons. The choreography is so precise that digital characters on screen can hand physical props like a knife to live actors on stage. The athleticism required is often compared to professional filmmaking, with performers interacting with props from every direction, including lifts beneath the stage and automated scenery from the sides. The stunts are grounded by captivating practical effects that ensure the audience feels the action. Powerful overhead fans simulate the wind from helicopter rotors, with guests also experiencing smoke, steam, water effects. The show features several large explosions with flames reaching heights of 20 feet. Whether you are a die-hard fan of the franchise or a newcomer to the world of Jason Bourne, the Bourne Stuntacular is an absolute must-see that redefines the boundaries of modern theme park entertainment by seamlessly merging visceral live-action stunts with a colossal 3,600 square foot LED screen and cutting-edge 9K real-time rendering. Universal has created a hybrid media spectacle that effectively erases the line between physical stagecraft and digital cinema. From the gravity-defying slow-mo motorcycle chase to the heart-pounding 22-foot free falls, precision of the performance combined with the immersive practical effects like rushing wind and 20-foot flames ensures that you don't just watch the action, you truly feel it. In my opinion, this is an absolute must-see show if you've never seen it. At this point, I've seen it probably 20 times, and I still make sure I see it once every trip. That's saying a lot for someone who doesn't typically rewatch movies or shows, by the way. My personal advice when arriving before the pre-show, stay back and wait. Lean against the back wall. There's good air conditioning in there. It's nice and dark and relaxing. Let the crowd flow. Let them all fight to get in first. Let that crowd flow into the main theater ahead of you. And then find a good row somewhere in the middle, front to back, that looks like you can get a little bit towards the center. This will work unless it's such a busy day and the entire theater is full. I was pretty sad when T2 closed, and after hearing it would be replaced by the Bourne franchise, I was skeptical. But the original buzz when the attraction opened gave me so much optimism, and it didn't disappoint. Anyway, while I was sorting this episode out, I kept obsessing over the old attraction, and back in the day, I used to record audio in the parks, and I wasn't as good as, say, like Window of Magic or Walkabout the World, but this is going back quite some time. I started looking through some old backups and found this little gem, which, if the metadata can be trusted, it's from August 15th, 2009. The entire attraction would be a bit long to sneak into here in this episode, but as a little bonus today, I'm inserting the pre-show from Terminator 2 3D, and welcome to Cyberdyne.
Well, hi, everybody! It sure is nice to see so many friendly faces. Welcome to Cyberdyne Systems. My name is Kimberly Duncan. I'm Cyberdyne's Director of Community Relations and Media Control. Today you're going to see a highly classified presentation of our latest, most exciting technology. But first, I do have a lovely little video presentation which I personally supervised. So that all of you could get to know us just a little bit better. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cyberdyne.
Imagine a world where butterflies run on batteries. Imagine a school system where children in Chicago, Detroit, Los Angeles, and Seattle all learn exactly the same lesson from exactly the same teacher at exactly the same time every day. Where a grandmother can choose from 5,000 television channels, and if she can't make up her mind, her television chooses for her. Imagine the exciting development of a world where a neurosurgeon can remove a brain tumor with technological precision without missing the sunset. Where a mother can tuck her baby in at night from halfway around the planet. Where contact lens neurovision enhancers make human error a thing of the past. It's happening today at Cyberdyne Systems. That's right, Cyberdyne. We're back, bigger and better than ever, and we're ready to lead the world down the information superhighway. Our goal, complete domination of global communications. Cyberdyne Systems has always been a pioneer in advanced robotic systems for medicine, industry, and consumer products, making your life happier, healthier, and richer. Cyberdyne Systems is also the leader in defense technology. By the end of the decade, Cyberdyne Systems will unveil the most powerful thinking machine ever imagined, Skynet. When the Skynet system comes online, this nation and its allies will be protected by the Ultimate Guardian, the first fully computer-controlled defense system. Skynet satellites, in orbit high above the Earth, can read the license plate of any car in any city, anywhere in the world. Commanding all our weapon systems in one coordinated force, Skynet can react instantly with anything from a surgical airstrike using a single smart bomb to the deployment of 10 armored divisions or the 6th Fleet. Skynet also commands the nation's nuclear arsenal, taking it out of human hands and thus reducing the possibility of error to absolute zero. Soon we can all sleep soundly, knowing that Skynet is running the show. Thanks to Cyberdyne Systems and Skynet, our children will grow up in a world free of fear. Cyberdyne Systems, the future of information systems and robotics, the future of national defense. Cyberdyne Systems.
Are we in?
Easy money.
Okay, listen to me, everybody. We don't have much time. Skynet is your enemy. It must be destroyed before it destroys us. Don't believe this cutesy pie video and their slick marketing. These corporate pigs aren't selling safety, they're selling death. They should all be taken out and barbecued in their own...
The mission, remember? She's a little tense. Okay, attention everyone in this building. This is a ground from the human resistance. It's the future of the human race. We're gonna stop it. You have 5 minutes to get out. Repeat, all civilians in this building have 5 minutes to get out.
Roll tape.
All right. Rolling.
Now listen to me very carefully. Only days after its completion, the Skynet computer will turn against us, launching an all-out war against mankind. The battle will last over 30 years, with the fate of the human race at stake. How do I know this? How do I know it's in the future? Because the future paid me a visit.
Come with me if you want to live.
Skynet sent killers, cyborgs, Terminators back through time to remove those who would oppose it. John and I were at the top of their hit list. But the Resistance sent a lone warrior, a protector for John. A Terminator programmed to defend human life.
Get down.
And despite my reservations about this particular model, he defended us to the very end, sacrificed himself to save the future. And then John and I were alone again. I thought we prevented Judgment Day, but it is starting all over. Skynet must never be completed. Get out of the building. You have been warned. You have 5 minutes before we...
Making the future safer and friendlier for everyone. And you'll witness perhaps Cyberdyne's greatest breakthrough. An incredible new technology that will change your world today and tomorrow.
I don't care what you have to do. Double security on the door.
The future.
Keep him out.
It's happening today at Cyberdyne Systems. We are the future.
Well, hi again, everybody. Wasn't that just super? I'm sorry, I'm the one that lets you inside. Didn't you love it? Oh, much better. You know what, let me apologize for that silly little interruption. It just takes a couple of sad, warped individuals to ruin things for everyone. I assure you, we have heard the last of them. Now, in just a moment, the doors beneath me will be opening towards you. Okie dokie. Once inside, make yourself cozy. I will be with you in just a jiff. Is everybody ready? Super! The future is waiting.
Wow, what a nostalgic trip for me. I really missed that attraction. Sure, the attraction needed some animatronic and display updates, no doubt. But hearing that frontline team member was absolutely super. I'm glad we have Bourne Stuntacular, but a little sad we don't have both. Anyway, That is going to do it for today's episode of the UOFanatic Podcast. So let me ask you, have you seen the Bourne Stuntacular? If not, what's wrong with you? I'd love to know. Please comment on Twitter to UOFanaticPod or leave a comment to UOFanatic on YouTube. While we're on the topic, please like and subscribe on your podcast platform of choice. I would also really appreciate it if you'd spread the word about the show or share an episode on social media. I really would appreciate your support. Speaking of support, if you'd like to support the show, please consider allowing me to assist you and book your Universal vacations. I am an authorized Universal Orlando Resort specialist with decades of experience at touring the Universal Orlando Resort. Remember, my service costs nothing to you. It's absolutely free. I am paid for by Universal Destinations. Find out more at UOFanatic.com, where you can fill out a short form on the right sidebar to let me know how to get in touch with you about your Universal Orlando vacation. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.
Guess that wraps things up. You guys did all right. But don't give up your day job. Say cheese. See you later. Congratulations, you're heroes. I knew it all the time.